Hi, welcome back. We are going to connect the brand screen UI with the fragment logic. Essentially, we will fetch products from our home view model, filter them by selected brand, and display them in a grid. We will also handle loading states, empty states, and navigation to the product detail screen. So coming to the brand fragment screen, so this is the default logic which we have not needed. So I will replace the default logic with our actual logic. All right, so first we have our brand fragment class which extends fragment. We use view binding to connect our layout XML with this fragment. This is done with the line of this. Inside onCreateView, we have inflate our layout using the binding object and return the root view. This replaces find view by ID calls and makes the code cleaner. And here what we will do, whenever user click on back button, user should navigate to the previous screen. So let me show you the UI. So this is the back button which we are using in our brand screen, right? Coming to the fragment. So here what we did, we get brand name from arguments. So we want to know which brand the user selected. So we retrieve the name argument passed from the previous screen, right? So we also set this brand name on the UI to display at the top of the screen with brand name. Now handle loading recycler view and empty states. So here what I did, we are just bind the loading layout recycler view products and text view no products, right? So before fetching the products, we need to manage UI states. So here what we are doing, actually we are managing UI states. We initially show a progress bar and hide the recycler view and no products message. So these three lines gives the user a smooth loading experience. Right now here what we did, we set up the recycler view with layout manager, that is a grid. So what it will do, it will help us to display products in a grid with two columns. So we can set up a grid layout manager right here. Now comes to the core part, observing our products live data from the home view model. You can see here we already defined our home view model, right? Now coming to the core part, whenever the product list changes the block, this fill block will be executed, right? So here what we did, we just filtering the products based on the brand name passed to this argument. And here we apply some conditions. If the filter list is not empty, we create our product adapter, set it to the recycler view and update the UI to show products, right? So if the filter list is not empty, we create our product adapter, set it to recycler view and update the UI to show products. Otherwise we hide the progress bar, recycler view and show a friendly no products message. This else statements will help to hide the progress bar and show a product message and hide recycler view. This ensures the UI always looks good and communicates clearly with the user. Now coming to the navigation to the product detail fragment. When the user clicks on a product, we want to open the product detail screen, we pass all the necessary data via a bundle, right? So this is our logic which can help to load the selected brand in our brand fragment. So now run in the emulator and see the output. Now whenever we click on any brand, we should see the brand selected brand item in our brand fragment, right? So our logic is completely working. Suppose that brand doesn't have any item in the Firebase real-time database, then we should see this message, that is a text view no product message, right? Now coming to the another brand item. Now here we can see the brand item selected by the it, and it will working perfectly. So that's it for today video. In our upcoming video, we will complete the cart fragment logic so that user can select the item in their cart and they can proceed with the checkout. So that's it for today. See you in the next video. Thank you.